Finding the Bluetooth moment for the blockchain industry is a shared objective of a Chinese public blockchain using Cardano, where using blockchain networks is a smooth experience for users. Regardless of the chain they choose, what is the big deal with this story? Hello there guys, welcome back to the channel, and greetings. Today's video will discuss what China revealed and a shocking truth about Cardano ADA, so stay focused. To thrive in this cutthroat market, you need the guts that Cardano and its founder Charles Hoskinson have. With all of its improvements and releases, Cardano is progressively establishing itself as a promising cryptocurrency. One of the top nations in the world certainly appears to have just become aware of it. China has developed international aspirations over the past few decades and is expanding its influence globally. Their dispute with a blockchain called Cardano in Africa will determine the continent's destiny. China has been on a trajectory to fall into the middle-income trap for decades due to its phenomenal expansion. Although it could not alter its course, it could delay it by devaluing its currency artificially about the US dollar. The magnitude of China's progress during the past few years is difficult to put into words, yet it can all be summed up by the word growth. There will undoubtedly be markets where China has the upper hand and others where Cardano is warmly welcomed. The reality, however, will probably fall somewhere in between. Most people in Africa don't have bank accounts, making it an underdeveloped market with a large population and untapped potential where people are likely to be more or less permanently tied to their current choices. This is why both Cardano and China have the same objective of increasing their influence there. China and Cardano may have some rivalry. We are at their mercy if China ever perceives Cardano as a danger. This is because although Cardano is currently signing agreements with several African countries, China already has a seat at the table. The impact of Cardano on the continent's many civilizations is still up in the air. When a big move, the earth trembles, and China is rapidly establishing itself in the global arena. Despite this, it's crucial to pay attention to China's and Cardano's respective share interests. They probably end up working out something together for the benefit of many people because they have so much in common. To connect Cardano with the Nervus networks, the Chinese public blockchain Nervus and blockchain technologists collaborated to develop a cross-chain bridge. A Nervus network is a group of protocols that work together to address the most significant problems that blockchains like Ethereum and Bitcoin are now facing. With this action, Cardano built its first bridge connecting two ecosystems with a combined value of billions of dollars. The development made a lot of sense because users could use blockchains to have a seamless experience, irrespective of the chain they are employing. The ultimate purpose of Nervus and Cardano is to foster more interoperability while extending their global reach and utility. Thanks to the bridge, users could create their tokens and conduct transactions using Nervus and Cardano's native currencies. It can be accomplished using a method known as token wrapping. Using the bridge, developers can access the token solution, the market-leading token solution for Cardano, and DeFi apps built on top of the Plate smart contracts and other features deployed through sidechains and state channels on Cardano. This allows developers from both chains to grow their decentralized applications and user bases. Cardano's native token technology and Nervus UDT technology, which eliminate the complexity, expense, and inefficiencies of maintaining unique smart contract logic to create tokens, were used to wrap the tokens. In addition to these benefits, eliminating the necessity for writing custom code also stopped the chance of human error, which posed the risk of catastrophic failure, as the sector saw in 2017 when software flaws led to the loss of Ethereum's cryptocurrency valued at $300 million. Additionally, the bridge allowed users to develop assets that benefited from all the operational advantages of ADA, allowing projects to take advantage of blockchain's industry-leading speed and security levels without having to pay exorbitant fees. The bridge is one of the projects connecting the Cardano blockchain and the Chinese public blockchain. However, blockchains declared that they would collaborate on academic papers, examining model enhancements and future open-source innovations, and developing a global standard for accounting practices. According to CTO Romain Pellerin, we think blockchains will gain mass adoption by joining public blockchain networks, as the internet was designed for the connectivity of extranets. He continued by indicating that regardless of the underlying blockchain network they are employing, end users are not limited to using a specific network or standard and can quickly obtain value in utility. By connecting blockchain communities and finding creative ways to collaborate, as we have been doing with Nervousness, we can ensure that blockchains live up to their promises of creating a fairer and more efficient global financial operating system. As a result, bridges are necessary to ensure that users have a seamless experience, but will also become the norm allowing underlying blockchains to fade into the background as a transport layer. Kevin Wang, a co-founder of Nervus, claimed that the chain link would advance the network as a whole. Given the linkage, building a bridge to connect the Nervus network and Cardano is fascinating. He said that we have been expanding our research and development relationship with IOHK. Still, we now have a concrete bridge that will also demonstrate the strength of the Force bridge and advance us closer to a usable, interoperable system. Network. He noted that Mouseboat, a full-service blockchain accelerator, made a financial contribution to the bridge's construction through a grant from Nervos. The Cardano team provided resources and their experience to connect Cardano to the bridge. China has always taken part in Cardano in various ways. Charles Hoskinson recently made an interesting remark about the issue with China's financial system. Hoskinson voiced dissatisfaction about the absence of a global digital cash system that does not require reserved storage. The founder of Cardano made this hilarious statement about cryptocurrencies and blockchain networks, which in his view are a proper invalid substitute for conventional finance. Millions of dollars in deposits have been frozen since April in 4 rural blocks in central China that are not in a province, at a time when the economy has already been impacted by pandemic restrictions, consequently affecting the livelihoods of hundreds of thousands of their clients. The Chinese government suppressed the disturbance after a planned demonstration and might have signaled the start of a catastrophe. On the other hand, China is well recognized for being a vehement opponent of cryptocurrencies. Chinese citizens have never been allowed to use any digital cash system, including Bitcoin, Cardano, or Ripple. In Hoskinson's original words, if the global situation is carefully monitored, it can be concluded that states are not now overly worried about converting their financial markets to blockchain technology or introducing cryptocurrencies as components of the payment system. The implementation of adoption coins like SHIB, XRP, or Bitcoin is more likely a matter of a small number of private enterprises, despite popular rhetoric to the contrary. According to this rhetoric, most countries' officials are considering limiting private cryptocurrencies and introducing their state digital currencies. Furthermore, even though its bigger rivals Bitcoin and Ethereum have experienced significant rallies, Cardano has continued to retreat. Cardano still has long-term promise, and as more DeFi-adapt developers adopt it, it will become more extensively utilized, allowing for a further but gradual price increase. You don't have to have just Cardona88 in your profile of cryptocurrencies. Don't think of it as an opportunity you ought to pass up. Aspects of ADA's long-term process are still hopeful. In recent weeks, there hasn't been much of a shift in the Cardano situation, but Nyla has a long-term bull case. This cryptocurrency has advanced significantly as a result of the Alonzo upgrade. As more developers migrate their DeFi apps to the Cardano blockchain, its market share in the blockchain finance market will increase, bridging the utility gap between it and Ethereum. For now, you might want to stick with the cryptocurrencies getting the most attention. However, if you're going to invest in a cryptocurrency for the extended future, ADA still remains a fantastic option. That's all we have for you today. Take a look at how you can predict cryptocurrency ratings. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any future videos, subscribe to the channel and switch on notifications.